before I begin this video, I have to say huge shout out to ADDW1 because they actually sent me out. They sent this to me in February, and we're in September. So thank you guys for not hounding me. They've actually been very patient, and I really very much appreciate it. So this is what we're working with. I have like I said, an ADDW1 oil catch can. Right now, my biggest concern is actually getting this to fit because as you can see, that ain't gonna work out. So typically you're supposed to install it around here, but there is, as you can see, not enough space. So I'm gonna try and see how I can make this work and where I can tuck this in. It's pretty cool. They gave me a carbon fiber one. Honestly, this is really awesome. Like, really like the quality too. It's very nice, even though I'm currently scratching it. And you can change these inserts. So I'm gonna go ahead and try and order the blue one, so that way it can match the whole color scheme of the car. Because as you can see, you know, blue lines, blue wannabe cool toe strap, blue wheels. I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys how to quickly install this. It's actually a very simple install. Find out where the hell we're even gonna fit this thing. So let me show you guys what it comes with, and then let's get started. So of course, besides the actual catch can itself, they do supply you with some really nice quality line. Of course, like I said, catch can itself. This is the bracket to go ahead and get it mounted over there by the intercooler. And of course it comes with, honestly, I'm not sure if I'm gonna use the breather or not, or if I'm supposed to. And then of course it comes with a bunch of fittings, which of course is gonna be very useful. And yeah, oh God. And then of course, I believe this just clamps down the two hoses to the actual catch can itself. So very straightforward install, and let's get to it. So I'm gonna show you guys how maybe you guys might be doing this on 370Z or whatever car you might be doing it on. Might have tight engine fitment, so let's try and see if we can get this to work right. And if not, I might have to do something a little creative, but let's see. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and vlog through the process and run through it, so that way I can just quickly show you guys how to install this. It does come with these fittings that are going to get attached to catch can itself. It does have 3, so we have 2 ports here, and then we have the single port on the side. I'm gonna go ahead and just install these first, because I feel like it's just the easiest way to go ahead and get to begin with it all. Just remind yourself that there are O-rings that come with it, and they have to attach onto the fitting as well too. I'm gonna go ahead and start with this too. Do not lose these. I'm gonna go ahead and put it on now because I know I will lose them. Installed onto the catch can itself, the fittings. Now I'm going to go ahead and move the PVC hose, but it's just going to be things that are different just because, again, it doesn't really fit here, so we're going to have to get to a creative solution for that. But for now, there is well, let me see if I can get it to focus. This line right here, that's right by the gas cap, literally right by intercooler, gas cap. In between that, you're going to have to get that off. And the same thing that goes to the intake manifold itself right here. It's not ideal space. It's honestly, everything with this motor is very tight, very frustrating and annoying. I'm gonna try and see if I can just go ahead and try and get it off anyway without doing that. But if you feel more comfortable, just go ahead and loosen up your intercooler. Y'all know me, you know I don't got the tools that I ever need, so I just got regular pliers. So pray for me. Moving forward. Is off, not gonna use this, and we move on. All right, so quick correction. So me being a herb, and like I said, I was messing with multiple hose. These are actually the ADDW1 lines, and thank you, because they're pre-cut. One's longer than the other, one's super short, and one is supposed to help out with this breather, and I finally found out where it's supposed to go. So yeah, let's go ahead and get that done, because thankfully I've noticed that this vacuum line that goes to the intake, I know it's going to be hard to see. I'll try and zoom in on post edit. It's in there. I had a vacuum line that was actually not connected to the intake at all, because when I got this motor, of course I got no intakes, no lines, no nothing. That might have been a reason why maybe the car was sputtering and not moving forward. I don't know, but I will move on to that another time, because I did actually get the fix from Z1. So thank you, Unir. You're saving my life as always. This little breather, like this nipple thing, this is gonna go into the back of the filter, and then thank you. Okay, bye. Also, I'm gonna connect the hose, because thankfully, as you can see, your boy's got a lot of hose. Oh, good, fiance left. I'm gonna connect it to the extra vacuum line that was there and get this on. So it's fairly simple. I'm gonna show you guys the process as I move through it. We should be done pretty soon. I don't have the vacuum fitting, well, the hose that goes there. So I have a whole bunch of extra ones from in my beautiful little Easter egg basket. But I'm gonna try and see if maybe one of these hoses might fit both, because if not, I'm gonna have to take a quick trip to my favorite place, AutoZone, for like the 8th millionth time, get another line. But for now, what I think I'm gonna do is just go ahead and skip that, because that can go towards the end. And thankfully I don't have a Q60 and don't have to remove the passenger side intake, because I mean this thing right now is not even secure anyway, so it's pretty easy to get around to. So for now, let's go ahead and try and find a spot for this over here. I'm gonna try and see if I can fit it in the location that they would want you to, but right now it just doesn't seem, it feels like it's gonna sit too tall and it might not even clear the hood. I'm gonna try that spot first and see. If not, and then again, creative problem requires creative solutions. So do a quick test to see if this thing will even close, because it doesn't look like it's gonna clear. But also one thing you can do is with this bracket, all you're gonna need is a 2.5 Allen key wrench. You can go ahead and pull off that top part, because I believe you can screw in the backside or just utilize the bracket for the top. So I use the bracket for the top. I'm gonna try and see if I can work like that to see if this will fit. 10,000% sure this is gonna slap. And so as you can see, I'm gonna have to find another location for that, because this that is not good. Okay, so I'm not gonna be able to run my hood looking like it's trying to eat. Let's try and find another location for this thing and just swap stuff. That's the things you got to deal with when you're doing something different. I'm gonna try and see if maybe I can mount it more towards the front. I'll get back to you guys. Find a bracket on the VR that I'm actually not using. So I went ahead and bent this little bracket by here and just pushed it forward, so that way I can have the cash can sit here. So it's in kind of a weird position, and I have to try and figure out how to get the lines to work without slapping the intake. I'm not going to be too concerned about that too long, because eventually, again, like I said, I am doing custom intakes, and I guess we'll just find a way to wrap them around and have them go to the front. So for now, the cash can's gonna sit here until I can maybe get like a custom bracket, because it would make more sense to kind of get like a little bracket, like an L bracket, and just have it come here and just sit like higher up and tucked like right here. And it's a little weird, so I'm gonna try and see how the hoses will work out. If they don't work, then I'm gonna try and see if I can do a solution right now of getting a little bracket at Home Depot, and for now just mounting it right there. Anyone else who's doing the swap, be ready to deal with these problems, because nothing is gonna be just cut and dry, and it's starting to rain right now. So I want to show you guys what I did. For anyone else who has this catch can, I mean, leave a comment down below or show me on Instagram how you did it, because I feel like everyone's gonna go about this in a different route. So like I said, I went ahead and just, it's a little bit too low. It is kind of hitting the intake, so before the car is actually running, I am gonna have to get like a little bracket to raise it up, but it's still pretty sturdy. It's held in there. This part right here, so just to kind of make it easier for anybody who's trying to install this, so I'm gonna make this pretty much like 3rd grade instructions, because that's personally how I like it. I like it in the most dumbed down, simplest form. This first line that's here, you're gonna see it trailing, and I zip tied here just to make sure it stays sturdy. So this line is going to, I went ahead and tucked it under. It's gonna go into that line over here, so the one that goes right to the manifold. I do have to get another clip, because this one just seems to have failed. And then the other one on this side is gonna go ahead and wrap up to the intake. Now I do need to get a fitting, because like I said earlier in the video, my motor did not come obviously with intakes or any of those fittings. So I'm gonna have to try and see if I can source one. And then last but not least, the last vacuum line, it's actually tucked between there. Oh, there we go. I think you guys can see it right there. So that is gonna come up. You should already have a vacuum line that comes, and I don't know where I put it, but the breather that comes with the kit, it's supposed to get attached to that, and then you just clamp it, and I saw the enthusiast, he went ahead and tucked it around here. I would probably have to find another spot for myself. I'll probably tuck it maybe generally in the same spot. Probably like when I clean up all the ECU stuff and all that stuff, probably tuck it like right behind the blow off valve, because there's quite a bit of space back there. Anybody who's doing this, I'm telling you right now, limited space. Even these, I have them bolted up top, but they didn't come down. To everything you're putting in this car, you are utilizing the space 100% because there's almost no room for anything. So I really hope that if the new Z comes with this, the chassis has a little bit wider up front. I'm gonna go ahead and leave that stuff for another video because honestly, you guys, it's pretty self-explanatory. Just follow what I said, and I'll say it one more time just to be safe. This line that's coming from here on this side is gonna go ahead and get attached to the intake with one of those little nipple things, and then this side right here, you're gonna have a vacuum line and a breather, and you just need to find a place for that. Overall, I would say 1 out of 10. For me, this is probably like a 4 in difficulty just because of the spacing. If I was doing this on a Q50 or 60, this would be like a 1 or a 2. It's very self-explanatory. Okay, what you would want to get a catch can for is just in case there's any kind of contaminants, you know, dirt, water, anything, or it's gonna help with blow by. I try not to act like I'm super knowledgeable on everything, but I just know that if you're gonna go ahead and beat the living piss out of your car, which I plan to do, and this car will be on track, the VR is known to have a lot of blow by issues. So these are things that you just want to handle and just do as but it's a mod that's gonna help you in the long run and help you preserve your motor. I want to keep it short and sweet as to why anyone's gonna benefit from putting on a catch can system on your VR. And you guys are also gonna have a lot easier of a time than I did trying to put this stuff on. The catch can itself, great quality. The hoses were actually really good quality. They weren't tearing on me like some other ones, some cheap ones that I used to buy. Well, still kind of do buy. Don't judge me. The hardware itself was really good quality. I only had to issue with one, but that's usually because I'm just pretty stupid and I tend to just break things. That's just how I am. But overall, simple install. It's not gonna break the bank to buy it. I'm gonna leave a link to the exact one that I got, but there is a similar, more simple model, which isn't as expensive as the one I have, and you can get whatever's in your price budget. Thank you ADDW1 for sponsoring this and giving me a unit just to go ahead and try out. I can't wait for the car to start, get its first track event, and see how well it does, and we can give a realistic feedback. So again, thank you ADDW1. Thank you for being so patient. They sent this to me out in February and I'm installing it in September, and a great company is supporting a small channel. If you guys haven't already, just try to show them some love. That being said, first of all, thank you Z1 for not giving it to me in a packet. Jeez, bro. But enthusiast, I'm so bad at pronouncing your name. But thank you so much for helping me on the phone. It was actually fun talking to you guys. And I actually did get another emblem while I was there, so that way now the front of the bumper can be ready for paint and install. Well, I mean, it's already installed, but I need to obviously put it back on. Thanks for the decal. I actually did utilize it, so thank you ADDW1. Thank you Z1 Motorsports. Yeah, appreciate you guys, man. So I love working with cool companies, cool people, enthusiasts. If you guys haven't, make sure you guys give them a call, order some parts, and yeah, thank you guys for watching. If you liked the video, just make sure you hit that like button because it does help me get in the YouTube algorithm, which helps the channel grow. If you didn't like it, hit the dislike and tell me what you didn't like about it. It's okay, I'm not gonna get mad at you. If you haven't already, smash that subscribe button. Help me grow. We're almost at 5,000. My goal is to be at 10,000 subscribers by the end of the year, and I really think we can get there. So if you made it this far, write pineapple butts as the comment. Thank you guys. Love you, Noir gang. Stay blessed. And for those who stayed to the end, I actually have a really fun project. So if you can notice, this has mold on it, which is absolutely disgusting, and I'm gonna have to fully gut this car because I'm going to take out the carpet, maybe get it cleaned and fixed, or get a new one. I don't know, but looks like we're going full race car, Noir gang.